Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Elden Ring. In this video, in this potentially last video, I suppose, I do get the feeling we're at the end of the game, we're gonna go fight Radagon. Before we do that, we're gonna do some inventory management. I get the feeling physical damage negation good, but he's doing a lot of like zip zap zoopy stuff, right? So maybe I want to. I'm gonna drop. I'm just wondering if is that worth to me? Considering he didn't experience any blood loss in that last attempt at him, right? Maybe it's worth swapping to magic negation. I think we're gonna do that. Okay, feel good about that. That's the wrong button. I've just been playing another game, which is a terrible idea because now my buttons in my head are all wrong. Look at this. But yeah, you guys can stick around for a few tries and then we'll obviously skip forward if need be and usual boss fighty kind of jazz, basically. Should pop my potion. He's a spooky son bitch, isn't he? I've just realised I'm pressing the wrong button. I realise I'm being a bit aggressive. I do realise, just to clarify. Okay, I did a lot of damage. I just died very, very quickly as well. Because I was being overly aggressive. Which I did. It doesn't have a huge health bar. The fact that I just got into half health in about 2 seconds is very much part of what makes me think there's at least a phase 2 to this fight. I mean, if it is the final fight, there's no way there isn't a phase 2 anyway, right? So, I just need to stop taking hits for the hell of taking hits. Which, you know, you would think would go without saying, really. Of course, this is the greatest golden light there is. That makes sense. Stamina. God damn it. I think staying close to him feels better to me. You have to not play like an idiot, but... Uh-oh. I never know which attack is going to explode afterwards, you know. Some of them explode after, some don't. Ah! Okay, I've got to remember the stomp has a punch follow-up. That one has a follow-up. Yep, I remember. You cheeky player. Oh, it's so delayed. It's so delayed. Oops, daisy. Oopsie daisy. When he does the lightning bolt, that's always the one that... What's he doing? Stop it. Stop that right now. Damn, it's hard to avoid. Okay, that was tons of damage. And then I ran out of stamina. I'm really annoyed with myself. I should have just carried on hitting him. Okay. That's not what I expected. Elden Beast. Okay. Okay. What is that? And these two-faced fights were always a pain. But, okay, I'm gonna try... No, I'm still gonna use my flask in phase 1. Just get through phase 1. Better and better and better. Stop using flask in phase 1. I feel like that thing attacks me fairly quickly at the start of phase 2, which means I don't necessarily always have flask time anyway. But hey, we got to phase 2. Elden Beast. Some weird glowing place you saw, basically. Can I get a hit in here every time? Oh, god damn it. Ah! Funny thing, I did so much damage in that first phase, I had no stamina left. What's he doing? Radagon, stop it! Oh, I was thinking, oh, that didn't do much damage. And then it did lots of damage. Okay, wow. I just want to heal, man. Sometimes the bosses are just so aggressive. You just don't get the feeling you can heal. I do feel they've gone too far in that direction, generally speaking. Bosses in... I know I've talked about this before, but bosses in like Dark Souls and stuff were a lot slower, generally speaking, than bosses in Elden Ring. They've clearly been inspired by like Bloodborne and Sekiro. Ah, I forgot my flask. Oops, daisy. You know what? Good opportunity to try saving it, I suppose. Run away! I'm pretty sure it doesn't bleed. I hope the Elden Beast bleeds. I feel like I have to constantly roll because all his attacks are so delayed. knew that was coming. Try to roll. Nope. 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 Okay. And there was a really good period in the middle there where I did tons of damage, but during that big attack, don't roll backwards. Either go forward. I think if I run towards him there, I can get tons of damage in, or run to the side. Don't run backwards. I feel like rolling backwards is, generally speaking, a terrible idea. No, that was a bit messy. Okay, so what I'm probably going to do is jam a few tries in. Assuming I don't die a bajillion times, then I will include all the deaths in the video so people can count them. And I am going to pick up the talking again when we hit phase 2 again. God damn it! Ah! Ah! It was a really good try then until I died. It's always a good try until you die, but... Ah! Should've just healed. Should've just healed. Okay, phase 2. With a little bit more health this time. 7 healing items left rather than 3, or whatever it was. Still not perfect, but getting better. Come on, big beastie. Big beastie? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, oh, bloody hell. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, it doesn't want me close to it, clearly. What's it doing? What's it doing? I'm gonna keep running forward. If in doubt, run forward. What's going on? The world is falling in. Okay. That's miles away! Ah! Ah! I wonder if I can be mounted for this. I doubt it, right? Keeps doing new things. That is a long effect. Yeah, I don't think this bleeds either, which makes my build, unfortunately, fairly terrible. Oh yeah! Stamina back, hopefully. It's doing a thing. Man, I wasn't far away. If I just had maybe a couple more healing pots, that's a hard little thing to dodge right there as well. No! 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 Ah! I had so much healing, but I knew those beams were coming in constantly, so I could have done it. I had 7 healing pots left, and he was on about 5th of his HP bar. I had that in the bag. I should have just healed. As soon as I took that first melee hit, I should have just healed. I should have just healed and taken some of that splash damage from the little beamy things. Never mind. Ugh. I don't know how you do. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, 11 flasks. I'm gonna pop another one anyway. Just getting on full health. That was a really good phase 1. I got him to about half health without taking a single hit, and then it got a little bit ropey. You are my problem child. My concern, of course, is that this is my last rune arc. Well, that was good. Didn't take any damage. Did a lot of damage. Wait, where's he gone? There he is. I hate this attack. How do you dodge this attack? I'm gonna sprint the other direction entirely. Okay, okay. Oh, that thing doesn't hurt you. Right, where's he gone? Look, I didn't think he'd do that when I was so close to him. But he did, and I'm sad. Oh no, come on! Don't be a dick. Be cool like me. The thing is, you can't heal either at a certain time. Oh. Oh. Okay, this one's fine. So yes, I immediately nearly died to it. That was new. Don't know how to dodge that. Ah! Fuck's sake. This we just sprint, right? Don't know where we sprint, but we sprint somewhere. We don't care about that. I'm so close. The problem is it slows you down, right? What I do is I use my come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes? Maybe? Is it over? I don't know. I don't want to celebrate. Yes! Get it! Oh! Oh! I had no healing left. Oh, summon Rani. Touch fractured Marika. Jesus, Marika. So is Rani the only one I did? Must have been. Okay.
The battle is over, I see. I do solemnly swear to every living being and every living soul. Now cometh the age of the stars, 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness. Well then, shall we? My fair consort eternal.
We did it! Okay. I wonder if anyone has anything different to say. Let me go check in with Hugh and Frederica.
I see. You're here for some...
Oh.
So it wasn't just me this happened to. To think he'd forget who you were as well. I knew he'd burn himself out. Old Hugh. I think we could talk him into leaving the round table hold now. But maybe it's better that we don't. It's only proper that we respect his choice to stay.
Hugh? How you doing, buddy?
Now.
No. Alright, let's go see. We've got an ash from that, so let's go see what that's got on it. Yeah, that's Elden Ring. We did it. Well, I did it. You guys didn't help at all. A hammer or a sacred relic sword. That's a great sword. I like a great sword. Faith, I swear! Faith! Everything in this game is faith. It's crazy. But, yeah. Alright, let's talk about it for a little bit. So, that was the ending. That wasn't the normal ending. I think usually you get a choice of some description. I don't know, but I chose Rani's ending because we'd followed her questline. I really liked her. I thought I'd have another one because I thought we followed the questline for death with Fear, but that didn't come up. So I must have missed something. I didn't really explore Ashen Landel that much. Maybe I missed something there, or maybe there's... The problem was, because of that 2.5 month break, clearly my ability at the game wasn't impacted too much, but my knowledge of where all the quest lines were at that point in time was obviously going to be way, 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 way worse. But either way, Rani's ending is always the one I wanted, so... She now... I wonder if it changes... I'm sure it doesn't, but I'm just going to go back to, like... Limgrave. The Age of Stars has begun. Whoa! That looks amazing. So Marika, of course, is... So that's Radagon and Marika. They were the queen and king, basically, right? They were the ones who fathered all of these demigods. All these children that we've been defeating throughout the game. Marika's just a husk at this point. And when the Elden Ring shattered, they were torn apart, essentially. Yeah, so what do I think of Elden Ring? It might be my favourite game of all time. Honestly, it's... You know what? Literally my only problem with this entire game is Malenia. Every other boss... There's been some hard bosses. Malekith was pretty difficult. That final boss wasn't easy. Moog was pretty difficult. Yeah, but all of them I've done them under... You know, none of them have taken me like multiple hours. Except Malenia, who took 6 hours. So I think quite clearly there's a bit of an issue there. In terms of how Malenia is balanced and created and blah 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 blah. Every other boss felt okay. I'd like to point out, remind people, first playthrough, but I did not use a single summon in the entire thing. I didn't use the Mimic tier. I didn't use the Tithe, who I keep hearing is a really good summon. I didn't summon any people either. But more importantly, I didn't summon any ghosty things. Now that's fine. If you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But given... From my perspective, over the Malenia, given the relative difficulty of all the bosses in the game, I don't think you need summons to beat this game. I don't think there was a boss... Actually, you know what? Who the second most frustrating boss was? It was Crucible Duo, unironically. That was actually the second worst. There's that mini-boss at the bottom of the dungeon. I think if you use summons, this game would verge on too easy, personally. But I'm an MLG gamer. What can I say? I'm really happy that I stuck with it, because Malenia tested my patience. It really tested my patience. But got there in the end. Yeah, fantastic, beautiful, beautiful game. Hopefully we get some DLC. Hopefully some story DLC. I'll definitely come back and play that. And I don't know what else to say. I loved it. It's my favourite Souls game for sure. Ahead of Dark Souls 2. No, ahead of Dark Souls... 1 or 3? I don't know which I prefer. Probably 3. 1 has more atmosphere, I would say. 3 got a little bit quicker. The games keep getting quicker and quicker and quicker, and Dark Souls 1 had this very heavy, slow, lumbering quality to it that I quite liked. But probably Dark Souls 3, I don't know. Not Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Brilliant game, beautiful game. Love the story and how it's told. You know, it doesn't need cutscenes with tons of dialogue. It doesn't need books everywhere explaining everything. It's up to you to explore the world and piece together what's been left behind, and I really like that. It's a brave game. You know, there are no other open world games like this on the planet. There's just no game that does what this game does at all. It is unique in its entirety. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff from Souls games. It carries on a lot of that stuff, but the way that the world comes together is just unlike anything else I've ever played. I love it. It might be my favourite game of all time. It's competing with Fallout 3 and competing with Oblivion and Mass Effect 2. Mainly Mass Effect 2. The problem I have with Fallout 3 and Oblivion are that I adored them at the time. I put hundreds and hundreds of hours in them. But you play them now, I don't know if they necessarily hold up as well. So part of the reason I love them is nostalgia and how they were at the time for me, kind of thing. It's so good. I'm really proud of getting through it like that as well. I think that was only my third try on Elden Beast, so wasn't that bad. Radagon's quite easy when you... It's just get used to the timing. You know, he does those really long, drawn-out attacks that take age. The build-up is ages, or it's really quick. You kind of have to learn how built up those attacks are going to be. But yeah, anyways, we'll end it there. Thank you so much for joining me for this entire playthrough. I imagine my time at Sandrock is currently still running. We might just let that run solo for a little bit. It always depends on how much free time I've got at the time. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Cheers much of as always. Bye-bye.